Manifestation techniques are not alignment. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, I wanted to put this video together because there's only one natural way to live that the things that you want manifest in your life in a very easy and effortless and joyous way. And of course, there's always a lot of action and participation, engagement, and all of that. It's not that things just drop into your lap. There's the lovely path that takes you together with those things that you want. There's only one way to live that, and you have to be in alignment for that natural life that we came to live for. But of course, in the absence of knowing the creative process, how everything really is set up to work for us, there's many things that people do to try to work around to get the things to manifest, right? And since we grew up with a lot of faulty beliefs, we've got the pipe clogged pretty good there in one way or another. And, in the absence of knowing that and wondering, well, why don't the things that we want come to us? What's going on here? And really completely oblivious to this pipe blocking kind of situation that we've done with faulty beliefs, then, we've been getting crafty to get things to manifest. And quite frankly, if you get some kind of belief going that will supersede the faulty beliefs, then it will work because your vibration to the law of attraction will be a match to what you want. But it's not a permanent thing. It's a conditional thing, and now you are held hostage by that technique that you're using. So you're a prisoner to that technique, and you can't sustain it. You won't sustain it. And I've got many stories of people that have come to me and they said, well, what's going on? I was on a roll. Everything was good. I was feeling good and everything. And, things were manifesting. And then, next thing I know, it's all gone. What happened? Well, this is exactly what happened. There was something that they heard or did that made them believe that they were doing whatever it is they needed to do to allow the manifestations, and they never cleaned up the pipe. You see, the pipe is the thing that's got to be cleaned up. It's always there. It's not gone unless you deconstruct those faulty beliefs and get them to go out of the pipe. That's all there's to it. You got to displace those, and you can do all kinds of things, figure out all kinds of things that override those temporarily. All kinds of techniques, but again, it's not permanent, not long lasting. It's not what we came for, right? We came to flow in high vibration energy, so all the things would naturally flow into our life. As the contrast happens, the expansion happens at the same time, and living our life in high vibration energy through our day just automatically lets that stuff flow into our life. There's no effort to it. It's just an automatic thing. But again, without that understanding, we've been trying all kinds of things to get things to manifest. And just to mention some of those things, guided meditation, right? Music frequencies that are at a certain hertz, that's going to change your vibration to match what you want, or something like that. Subliminals, hypnosis, affirmations, vision boards, even tithing. When I was learning to put this all together, I was just taking in the data, just seeing what people were doing and saying, and just sort of collecting a mass of data to see what's really behind it. What's the thing that makes it all work? Why does some things work, not work? Why do they work for some people, not other people? I really wanted to understand it all so I could really, repeat it, set up the understanding of it that could be taught and learned and lived. Not just techniques that, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They work for some people, they don't work for other people. That made no sense to me at all. So one thing I did, it was a program called Get Rich in 20 Days or something like that. So I said, well, this is interesting. Let me see what this is all about. And it was all kinds of techniques in there that, you had to do on a daily basis. And it was nowhere near sustainable. And I just remember that tithing was part of it, to do that and to get the idea of giving and to open up, some space to receive, again. And I didn't see it work, but myself, I probably seen about $30,000 of flow from that program. But it wasn't sustainable. It wasn't anything that I was like, well, doesn't make sense to have money flow like this. This is way too much, really, work to get it to go like that on a technique like that. And I thought, no, life is meant to be easier than that. But anyway, other things that people do to think that, okay, if they do this, they're going to get some money flow, and then money flow means everything else flows, means your whole life is good, which of course we know is not true at all. But you could even put things like, and not that day trading is not a good thing. It can be a good thing. Remember, it can be used high vibration or low vibration. But a lot of times people do use it as the magic wand to get the money to flow, to get the life to flow and go and everything. And if you're doing it for that reason, that's a conditional, faulty belief. That's a workaround. It's a technique, really. In that case, day trading is a technique. Social media can be used in ways that are like a technique. Like if I can trick the algorithm and I can get enough subscriptions and likes and turn on whatever through these different social media things and get paid for that, right? But you see what's happening. It's a technique. It's just something that you would have to continue. Now you got to figure out, how do I do that? Day after day, after month. You see, it doesn't work. It's not what we came for. We didn't come to make things flow. We came to allow them to flow. Even the term high vibration, even though a high vibration energy, which is natural to us, is where we want to be for things to flow, many people get the idea that, I'm going to get a high vibration, not realizing you are high vibration. You got to stop pulling it down. I covered that I believe in the last video. So people are thinking, well, how do I raise my vibration? What can I do? What music can I listen to or something that will raise my vibration? Can I eat food that will raise my vibration? All these funky things that people are thinking about to get things to happen, using techniques to get things to happen, work around the pipe. Well, all we got to do, people, is just learn how to clear the pipe. And once you clear that pipe, the floodgates open. It just all comes in. You can forget about all of that stuff, all those techniques, all those ways to make things happen. There's some instant gratification in there. That's why people want to do it. Instant security, the idea that that's the ticket to life, all these things. And they're not at all. High vibration, true high vibration, which is natural to us, is the ticket to life. And you don't have to do anything to get it. You are it. You just got to learn to stop pulling it down, right? And so, how do we pull it down? Well, all kinds of ways we pull it down, in thoughts about ourselves. I say to, people, just check out my self-worth monitor and see how you're doing with your self-image and your self-respect and your alignment with yourself. That one tends to always be out to some degree because of the way we grew up and the information that we got. And so we want to get ourselves back into alignment, because if you don't get yourself back into alignment, you got unworthiness going on, or not good enough going on, or so many thoughts about ourselves that are out of alignment from who we really are. The pipe is going to stay clogged, and then you can do these other things, and again, you might get something to stick, but it's not what we came for, and it's not sustainable. Now, I want to differentiate from these kinds of techniques from if you grew up with conditional beliefs. So if you grew up with a conditional belief about some aspect of life, that is a conditional, limited belief that has a ceiling, but it could be a high ceiling, and so you will experience life within the confines of that. But again, we didn't come for that either. We want unlimited flow of abundance of everything. No restrictions, no ceilings, no limits, nothing. Just the flow. You want it, you got it. I think there's a song like that. I seen it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Something like that. And that's good lyrics, because it's like that. The universe, once you see something and you like it, and you don't presently have it, that's the contrast. Your inner being sets it up for you, and then as you're in that natural high vibration energy, not trying to be high vibration, but just not pulling it down, then it's going to flow into your life. So, we want to live our natural life of natural flow and stop all these kinds of ways to try to make it flow. So how do we get into alignment? Again, I talked about yourself. You want to get yourself into alignment. feeling good about yourself, feeling your worthiness, that you don't have to be different. You don't have to please people. You don't have to do it a certain way. Nobody got control over you. You're the creator of your reality. You got to have full alignment with yourself so that you feel the complete worthiness and deserving of everything that you have, that it's all done for you. The universe is always behind you in everything that you do, wanting to, loving you, to see you get the things that you want, receive them constantly and ask for more. That's the way of this universe. So you want to get yourself in alignment with life, in the creative process, how I just described how that works. And you want to be at peace. So at peace with yourself, at peace with life, at peace with others. You want peace everywhere. If there's anything in your life that you don't find peaceful, something bothering you, that's resistance. That's clogging in the pipe. You got to have peace with everything. And to have peace with everything and everyone, including your past, right? Because the past can be a big one. You look back and you think of things and whatnot, right? So you got to make peace with everything. And the way that you make peace is you understand it vibrationally. See, when you vibrationally understand something, then you can vibrationally accept it. And there's no resistance in any of that. You just understand how it's serving you and why it came from the vibration and all that kind of thing. So, in current reality, all your current situations with your family, with money, with your health, with all the things of current reality, you got to be at peace with all of them. So ask yourself, am I at peace with everything? Am I at peace with my life? Am I at peace with my family? Am I at peace with my house? Am I at peace with my shoes? Am I at peace with my flow through traffic? Peace, peace, peace. You need peace. If you don't have peace, you got resistance. If you got resistance, you got clutter in the pipe, right? And then you don't have the full flow. And then you say, well, I'm going to go try one of these techniques. I'm going to try one of these things that will either get me the thing I want directly, or I'm going to do something to get some money that I'll get that thing, right? But all the idea is I'm going to get it in some way. I'm going to make it happen. And that's, again, that instant gratification, instant security, feeling that you got to make it happen, faulty belief stuff. And that's a rodeo to some degree. Now and again, at least, there's some rodeo ride in that life. There's just no way around it because there's low vibration in there. If you want the yellow brick road life, you got to clean this pipe out. And to clean that pipe out, you got to make peace with where you are. You got to make peace with everybody. You got to make peace with your path, your current, I should say make peace with the past and others and yourself and all things of current reality and your dreams. You got to be at peace with your dreams. You got to feel your dreams. You can't be wondering about your dreams. You can't be wondering if they're coming or when they're coming or what you should be doing different to get them. You can't be thinking those things. That's not peace. That's angst. That's worry. That's doubt. That's insecurity. You got to clean up your vibration. You got to get this pipe cleaned out. And when you do, then you get the natural flow. But there's a work there. There's gradual cleanup. There's retraining your mind. You got to retrain your thoughts, your present moment conscious thoughts. You've got to retrain them, repattern them. And when you do, then you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind, and it's all going to be in alignment. So you get that cleanup done, which takes some time, takes some months to do that. Not a big deal. You do the work, and then once you get back in there to alignment, then you're good for your life. It's not a technique. This is a permanent change. You permanently changed your vibration because you've permanently released the resistance. That's what you really permanently did. Your vibration is permanently high. You're a natural high vibration being, but you can pull it down with your thought energy. So when you do, as I said, making peace with everything, you permanently released resistance. Right? Whereas down here, these techniques, you just got a temporary release of resistance. You got a workaround. And that's why it doesn't stick. So, just look at your life. If that's happening, you know where you stand. I mean, if you're getting a consistent flow of what you want, and it's increasing because natural life is an increase. So everything in a natural way will be growing. You'll have more of everything. And if that's your trend in life, then you're in alignment. Keep it going. Wonderful. Beautiful. Teach it to other people. But if you're up and down, and you're not getting the expansion that you want, and you're going after it, and you're trying to get it, then you got some work to do to get back in alignment. If you want the easy, joyous, effortless, fun life that you came for, then it's through alignment, not through manifestation techniques or money or anything else. So that was the message that I wanted to convey today, that alignment is your freedom. It's your financial freedom, it's your time freedom, it's feeling good about yourself, it's feeling good about others. It's just an absolutely beautiful mindset. And when you're in it, then your life is going to flow and you don't have to think about any of these other things down here. Now, some of these things down here you could use as training wheels. Vision boards and affirmations can be used as training wheels to train your mind. But you're training your mind, you're training your thoughts. You're not using them to manifest things or manifestation techniques. You're not expecting a manifestation from those things. You're expecting to train your mind so that your mind is free of resistance. You're freeing resistance from using these tools, right? So if they can help you release resistance, they're very, very powerful tools. Any tool you can use, and that's what my 20-week program, look at all kinds of tools in my book of life, even scripts. Those are tools to retrain your mind, to repattern your thinking mind and reprogram your beliefs to get back into alignment. That's what that's all about. So that's the video for today. Manifestation techniques are not alignment. Alignment is your true flow life, and all that other stuff is just temporary, conditional stuff that you may get to stick, and who knows how long it will last, but it's not what you came for. You came for alignment. You came to live in alignment and live your aligned life. Okay, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.